Every single minute in our lives is an opportunity, a chance to do something meaningful, to make a decision, to take a step forward. Yet so often, we overlook the importance of 1 minute because we think it's too short, too small to matter. But the truth is, a single minute has the power to change everything. Think about this. In just 1 minute, a person can say, "I do," and begin a lifelong journey of love. In 1 minute, a doctor can deliver life-altering news. In 1 minute, a phone call can change the course of your life. In 1 minute, someone can decide to walk away from a toxic situation or choose to forgive and heal. These are not just ideas, they are real, life moments that happen to people every day. We often wait for something big to shake us up, for a grand event to bring about transformation. But the most powerful changes often begin in silence, in a small pause, in a moment of awareness. What makes 1 minute so powerful is not the time itself, but what you do with it. A minute of courage can lead to a lifetime of confidence. A minute of clarity can put an end to years of confusion. A minute of honesty can save a relationship that was falling apart. That's the magic of 1 minute. It carries within it the power of choice. And with choice comes freedom. Many people live their lives in regret, thinking about what they could have done if they had just taken that one chance, spoken those words, or made that call, but they missed that minute. It slipped through their fingers because they thought it wasn't the right time or they were too afraid. What they didn't realize is that the only thing standing between who they were and who they could become was that one brave minute. 1 minute of reflection can redirect your focus. 1 minute of deep breathing can calm anxiety. 1 minute of gratitude can change your attitude. It doesn't take a full day to start changing your life. It takes one meaningful minute, repeated again and again. It's like planting a seed. You may not see the tree instantly, but the decision to plant it, that's what counts. The best part, every minute gives you a fresh start. You don't have to wait for Monday or New Year's Day. You don't need approval from anyone. You only need yourself and 60 seconds of boldness. That's it. 1 minute to stand up and say, "I'm done living small. I'm ready to grow. I'm ready to be who I was always meant to be." The next time you feel stuck or hopeless or overwhelmed, remember that you're never more than a minute away from change. That minute is your doorway. Step through it. It won't solve all your problems instantly, but it will set everything in motion. Like the first domino in a long chain, 1 minute can trigger a series of powerful transformations. So never underestimate the power of a single minute. It may seem short, but it can carry the weight of your dreams, the beginning of a new chapter, and the courage to live fully. And if you ever wonder when the right minute will come, remind yourself, that minute is now. Every life-changing journey begins with a decision, not a grand, complicated plan, but a single, powerful choice made in a single moment. That's the truth we often overlook. We imagine that change requires massive effort, endless planning, or perfect conditions. But in reality, all it takes is one clear, determined moment when you say, "This is it. I'm done with the excuses. I'm ready." This moment of decision is often quiet. It doesn't always come with fireworks or dramatic music. Sometimes it happens when you're alone with your thoughts, maybe lying in bed late at night, staring at the ceiling, wondering where your life is headed. Or it comes when you're tired of feeling stuck, drained, and defeated. It creeps in when you've had enough of being average, invisible, or afraid. It's that split second when your inner voice gets louder than your fears and whispers, "No more." That moment may not look powerful on the outside. In fact, to others, nothing might seem to have changed. But inside you, a shift has begun. A mental switch has flipped. You've drawn a line between your past and your future. That single choice to change, to take control, to rise above, to do better, that is the seed from which transformation grows. What makes this moment so powerful is that it reclaims your agency. You are no longer at the mercy of your circumstances, your past mistakes, or other people's opinions. You take back the pen and begin writing your own story. Suddenly, the excuses that used to hold you back no longer have power. The fears that used to paralyze you begin to fade, because now you've made a promise to yourself. You've decided. It doesn't matter if the decision is small or grand. The key is the commitment behind it. When you decide that you are going to start exercising, or study harder, or walk away from something toxic, or even just start waking up earlier, you are declaring to the universe and to yourself that you are no longer content with the way things are. That intention is the ignition. Action will follow. Motivation will follow. But nothing begins until you decide. This moment of decision can feel uncomfortable. It may come with resistance from within the voice that says, "What if I fail?" But you must understand, failure is not the enemy. Inaction is, regret is, doubt is. The fear of trying should never outweigh the pain of staying the same, because staying the same when you know you can grow is a slow kind of suffering, the kind that eats away at your spirit, day by day. Your decision does not need to be loud or dramatic. It just needs to be real. It doesn't matter what your past looks like. It doesn't matter how long you've been off course. At any point, yes, even right now, you can decide that your story will change. And the beauty is, no one can take that power from you. It is yours. Always has been. So, if you're waiting for a perfect moment to begin, stop. The perfect moment is the one you're in right now. Let this minute be the moment of decision. The minute where you turn the page and begin a new chapter, not because anyone told you to, not because life forced you to, but because you decided. That single choice could change everything. And the best part, it starts with one breath, one thought, one decision, and that decision can happen right now. How many times have you told yourself, "I'll start when the time is right"? How often have you delayed a dream, a goal, or even a simple action because it just didn't feel like the perfect moment? We've all done it. We wait. We wait for the fear to go away, for motivation to strike, for the stars to align. But the truth is, the perfect timing you're waiting for doesn't exist, and it never will. Life is never going to slow down and roll out a red carpet for your goals. It won't pause until you're ready. There will always be challenges, distractions, and doubts. If you keep waiting for things to feel ideal, you'll spend your entire life stuck in the waiting room, never stepping into the life you were meant to live. The truth is, progress is born in the imperfect. Growth happens in the mess. Success is forged in movement, not in stillness. We are conditioned to believe that there's a right time for everything, a right time to start a business, to fall in love, to heal, to speak up, to change careers, to chase dreams. But that belief becomes a trap. It tricks us into thinking we're being wise or patient, when really we're just scared. Fear loves perfectionism because it gives it an excuse. But perfection is the enemy of progress. Waiting for things to be just right often means doing nothing at all. Look around at the people who have achieved what you admire. Most of them didn't start when conditions were ideal. They started when they were scared. They started when they were broke. They started while juggling responsibilities. They started when the world told them not to. What separated them from the rest wasn't luck or timing. It was the decision to act despite the chaos around them. There's something powerful in just starting. You don't need a detailed roadmap. You don't need certainty. You just need to take the first step. And when you do, you'll find that momentum builds. Clarity comes with movement. Confidence grows with effort. But none of that happens if you sit and wait for everything to fall into place first. The most dangerous lie you can tell yourself is, "I'll do it later." Later becomes never. The longer you wait, the harder it gets. Opportunities don't last forever. Energy fades. Circumstances change. You won't always have the passion you feel today. That fire might burn out while you wait for everything to look perfect. You have to learn to move forward anyway. Move even if you're scared. Move even if you're unsure. Move even if you don't have everything figured out. Trust that you'll figure it out along the way, because you will. Every expert once felt like a beginner. Every winner once questioned themselves. They didn't wait until they felt completely ready. They began and became ready in the process. So stop waiting for the kids to grow up, for the economy to get better, for the fear to leave, or for someone to believe in you. Be the one who starts in the middle of the storm. Be the one who says, I don't need the perfect time. I just need now. Because now is all you have. Now is real. Now is alive. The future you want begins with a decision you make today, not someday. The perfect time isn't coming. It's already here, disguised as this very moment. The past can be a heavy burden. It carries memories, regrets, pain, and sometimes even shame. We replay moments we wish we could erase. We hold on to words that hurt us, mistakes we made, and chances we never took. But here's the truth: no matter how much you think about it, cry over it, or wish it had gone differently, the past cannot be changed. What's done is done. The only thing you can change is what happens next. Many people carry their past like a backpack full of bricks. Every regret, every failure, every heartbreak, they keep it with them and wonder why moving forward feels so hard. It's because you're trying to step into your future while being chained to what's behind you. And that doesn't work. You can't embrace the present or build the future while clinging to yesterday. Letting go isn't about pretending something didn't happen. It's not about forgetting. It's about choosing not to let the past control your present. Sometimes we think if we let go, we're saying it didn't matter, but that's not true. Acknowledging your pain and learning from it is important. The problem is when you start letting that pain define who you are. You are not your worst mistake. You are not the person they said you were when they hurt you. You are not stuck unless you choose to be, and letting go is a choice. Letting go means giving yourself permission to be free. It means choosing peace over bitterness, healing over resentment. It means forgiving others not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. It means forgiving yourself because you're human, and humans mess up. You've grown since then. You know more now. You would do things differently today, and that alone shows that you are no longer the person you were back then. Holding onto the past is like trying to drive forward while staring in the rear-view mirror. You miss what's right in front of you. Opportunities, love, joy, they pass you by, while you're lost in memories that no longer serve you. Life is happening now. The version of you that you're meant to be is not behind you, it's ahead. But to reach it, you must be willing to let go of the person you used to be. Letting go isn't easy. Some wounds go deep, but healing begins with a decision. It starts when you say, I refuse to let this moment, this person, this memory control me any longer. It might hurt. It might take time, but each time you choose to release a little pain, a little anger, a little guilt, you become lighter, and eventually you become free. You owe it to yourself to stop living in a prison built by things you cannot change. The past only has power if you keep feeding it. Take the lessons, carry the strength, and leave the rest. Life is too short to be lived in rewind. Every day is a new page, but you can't write a new chapter if you keep rereading the old ones. So breathe, let it go, trust that your future is bigger than your past. Who you are becoming is more important than who you were. Close that chapter with grace, not bitterness, and when you do, you'll discover something incredible: freedom, hope, and the courage to begin again. There's a power in the promises you make to yourself, not the casual wishes or the vague hopes, but the bold, unshakable commitments that come from deep within you. These aren't the kind of promises you say in passing and forget by morning. These are the kind you make with your whole heart, the ones that declare who you are and who you're determined to become. These bold promises can transform your life, not because they're magic, but because they light a fire inside you that keeps burning even when the world tries to put it out. We often make promises to others. We promise to show up, to help, to care, to listen, and we do our best to keep those promises because we value our relationships. But how often do we break the promises we make to ourselves? How often do we say, "I'll start tomorrow, I'll never let them hurt me again," or "this time I won't give up," only to fall back into old patterns the moment things get hard? It's easy to dismiss the promises we make to ourselves because no one else is watching. But those broken promises pile up, and they silently shape how we see ourselves. The more you break them, the more you teach yourself not to trust your own word. That's why making bold promises and keeping them matters. A bold promise is a declaration of self-respect. It's saying, "I matter enough to follow through." It's an act of self-love and self-discipline wrapped into one. When you make a promise to yourself and honor it, something incredible happens. Your confidence grows. Your inner voice becomes stronger. You begin to believe in your own strength again. But bold promises require bold clarity. You have to be honest about what you truly want, not what others expect from you, not what sounds impressive, but what you, in your core, know you need. Maybe it's a promise to stop settling for less than you deserve. Maybe it's a promise to finally put your health first. Maybe it's a promise to show up for your dreams every single day, no matter how long it takes. Whatever it is, make it loud, make it personal, make it sacred. Keeping a bold promise doesn't mean being perfect. You will fall, you will fail, but keeping a promise isn't about never slipping, it's about getting up and recommitting every single time you do. It's about saying, even when it's hard, I won't give up on myself. That kind of promise is powerful. It becomes a source of strength when you're tired, a voice of hope when you're discouraged, and the most beautiful thing, you don't need permission to make a bold promise. You don't need approval or applause. All you need is the courage to say, "I will rise, I will grow, I will not give up on myself." Let that promise be your anchor when life gets tough. Let it be the reason you show up on the days when you feel like disappearing. Let it remind you that no matter where you are right now, you are capable of becoming more, and you deserve to. So stand tall. Look yourself in the mirror and say it like you mean it. "I promise to honor myself. I promise to fight for my future. I promise to never give up, no matter how long it takes." Make that bold promise. Keep it and watch your life change. There are moments in life when you search for a sign, something to push you, guide you, or convince you that it's time to start. Maybe you've been waiting for the right opportunity, a perfect signal from the universe, or just a little more courage. You've looked for it in conversations, in books, in prayers. But the truth is, the sign you've been waiting for isn't coming from outside you. It's already here. This moment, this minute is your sign. Right now, in this very minute, something is shifting. Not because the world changed, but because you're finally ready to see what's always been true. You have the power to choose. You have the power to change your direction, your mindset, your habits, and your life. It doesn't matter how long you've been stuck or how many chances you think you've missed. What matters is what you do with this minute, because this is the moment where everything can begin. We think we need grand events to change our lives, a breakthrough, a miracle, some loud and clear message. But life isn't always loud. Sometimes change comes in a whisper. It comes in a quiet second where something clicks inside you. It's the realization that you don't need to wait anymore. You don't need more approval, more time, or more certainty. You just need to decide. And if you're looking for a reason to begin, this minute is it. This minute is your invitation to stop overthinking and start believing. It's your opportunity to let go of everything that's been weighing you down. It's your moment to rise, not because someone told you to, but because your soul is done playing small. You don't need the perfect plan. You don't need to know every step ahead. You just need to take one step now. We often delay our dreams because we're afraid, afraid of failing, afraid of judgment, afraid of not being good enough. But fear will always be there. Waiting for fear to leave before you begin is like waiting for the sun to rise at midnight. It's not about the fear going away, it's about moving forward in spite of it. That's where real strength is born. This minute is your chance to choose faith over fear, to trust yourself, even if you've broken promises to yourself before. This minute is fresh. It's untouched by yesterday's doubts or tomorrow's pressure. It's yours completely, and that's what makes it powerful. The past may have shaped you, but it doesn't define you. The future may be uncertain, but it doesn't have to be feared. Right now is all you truly have, and it's more than enough. So don't wait, don't scroll past this moment, don't tell yourself maybe later, because later is never guaranteed. All the strength you need to begin is already inside you, it's just been waiting for this minute to be released. Let this be the minute you finally say yes, yes to healing, yes to starting, yes to believing in yourself again. Let this be the minute you remember your worth, your dreams, and your potential. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are exactly where you need to be to take the next step. So breathe in this moment. Let it fill you. Let it wake you up. And when you walk away from it, don't leave unchanged. This minute is your sign, the one you've been waiting for, the one that reminds you it's time.